You're here today to launch the Dragon's Den book. Can the book be seen as a guide to becoming a successful entrepreneur?
I would say the book can certainly be, yeah, why not? It is a guide, or it gives you a map of the things that need to be done, or some of the experiences that we've had that have helped us in our lives.
Personally, what would your kind of 2 killer tips be to any budding entrepreneurs?
Well, know your market and get your facts right. Without that, you might as well not even bother starting. But passion, I think, is the overriding one after that.
I've been watching this show avidly, and I've seen some interesting ideas pitched to you. Which would be the most ridiculous ideas you've seen?
The most ridiculous ideas through any of the series, I still remember the false fingernails for cats. I really could not get my mind wrapped around the false fingernails for cats. I think the other one probably would be the driving glove. I don't know if you remember this, the driving, there was one glove, you bought one glove and you put it on your right-hand side to remember that actually, was it your right-hand side?
I'm not sure.
I've forgotten already.
I've forgotten. Every time you mention the driving glove, man, I go like this and then I just,
hold on a minute.
haze just comes over me.
Which ideas that you two have invested in have been the most lucrative?
Now you can't ask us that, because that would be like having to choose our favourite child and our...
And some haven't even been on the box yet.
Absolutely, that's a very difficult one to answer. In fact, some that haven't actually been aired yet are already very successful. So I think that's a difficult one. Yeah.
Okay.
Come back at the end of the series.
Will do. Which products do you, in hindsight, regret not investing in, if any?
There's not many I regret, because to be perfectly honest, if I really wanted to make an investment, then I would really, really go for it. So I think I don't severely regret some. There was one that I actually think, maybe, and that was a system. A chap had invented a bath, what's the word for not electronic? Mechanical bath overflow system. So it sort of switched the taps off as the bath overflowed. That was brilliant. I think we liked that.
We made an offer.
We made an offer, but we discovered that there was something in his terms with his university that made him virtually uninvestable.
But it hasn't worked.
Well, he's still got the same problem with his university. Yeah. They still kept some of the copyright, and it stopped it being investable for us. And I think that it won't work unless he gets a commercial partner on board. But I still think that was a good one, and he was a good guy.
What was it like shooting the extras kind of teaser with Ricky Gervais?
It certainly was good fun. It was unexpected. It was a spur of the moment. He bumped into us in this sort of canteen area, and because first time ever we did it at the studio. Normally we do it in a real warehouse, but some halfwit had decided to knock a pub down next door to the warehouse, so the noise was too much. They rebuilt the whole thing. So the first time any of the Dragons have been involved with or seen these celebrities in close to the flesh, and I think we were all keen to get some of their autographs. But he decided it'd be a great thing to do, and it was a spur of the moment. It took about 30 seconds to do.
But actually, it was great to meet him. I mean, he's a comedy superstar. He's great. And Stephen Merchant, he was there as well.
The difference is Stephen Merchant is tall, and Ricky Gervais is short.
Is Stephen Merchant taller than Peter Jones?
Do you know, I've got to say that it was put it on a table time between the two of them, that you could just sense Peter was sort of putting his chest out and was a little bit on tiptoes. Merchant was doing likewise, and it was a couple of cockerels actually doing a little dance around each other, just so we could actually see who was the tallest. There wasn't a lot in it, I've got to say.
But we're actually taller than any of them. It's just the way they film. They do it with smoke and mirrors. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, Peter Jones is in fact an optical illusion.
It's tiny.
He is an optical illusion.